Hi guys, it's me, Jackie Arment. I'm back again with another spooky video. This time we are doing a costume video, so it is part 2 of the Mrs. Lovett costume videos. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link to it in the video. It goes through the process of the kind of stuff I want to do for the costume, how I alter this peasant blouse, and stuff like that. For this video, the part 2 is going to be mostly a hair and makeup tutorial, and I'm going to show you the completed outfit, which you kind of see right here, and I'll show you some of the photos that me and my husband got when we did our little photo shoot afterward. But I would like to say before we get started that if you like this video, if you like this kind of content, if you like tutorials, you like craft videos, you like costuming, basically anything that has to do with anything spooky, then I would ask you to give this video a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. It is Halloween all year long here, so if you like that, stick around because there's a lot of spooky fun on this channel. So, I guess without further ado, we'll get started and I'll show you the full costume and then we'll get into the hair and makeup tutorial. Okay, let's go. Okay, so ignore the messy room behind me. But basically, here's the completed costume. So, to start, I've got the this peasant blouse that I got on Wish. If you haven't seen it yet, I have a part 1 of this where I work on altering this blouse and some other things. So I'll link to that so you can watch part 1 if you want. But this is the completed outfit. So I've got this peasant blouse I got on Wish. You could probably find one at a thrift store. Wouldn't be that expensive. And I altered it by dyeing it black with some black dye so it got darker. And this was white lace right here that dyed dark gray as well. And I then found some black lace at Hobby Lobby and I sewed around the collar and then also right here around the end of the sleeves. It didn't have to look perfect because, you know, like Mrs. Lovett's outfit's really messy, so, you know, don't be afraid. And then I have this little camisole underneath. It's like a really short little tank top that I sewed some red tulle. Just kind of bunched it up and sewed it right across on the underside to give that, you know, red thing stuff she's got going on in her costume. And then I've got these lace fingerless gloves that I got on Amazon. And then as for the bottom half, this is a little bustle thing that I got at Wish a couple years ago for a Swamp Witch costume that I did a while back. And it was like the perfect, like, it's hard to tell on the video, but it's got like a pattern on it and it looks almost like the one that she wears in the movie. And it's got like a little bustle on the back, if you can tell, and it just pretty much ties in front, like it just has a ribbon and it just ties right here. So you can tie it over anything to kind of give it like that Victorian bustle effect. And I think they have different colors, but I already had this and it ended up being perfect. And then I have this steampunk skirt right here that is shorter in the front and longer in the back, and you can adjust, there's strings under it that you can pull and make this shorter. I got that on Amazon. It wasn't super expensive. Same with the tights, those came from Amazon. And then I have these like witchy boots that are from Wish, and they are like really comfortable. I just spent a bunch of time walking around just now. We did like a photo shoot with my dad in our costumes, and they are really comfortable. I have not had some heels like that have been that comfortable, so I will say they're super comfortable. But yeah, that's pretty much the costume. Oh, and the corset. I got that at Wish as well, which I will say, if you're looking for really great corsets for costumes that aren't super expensive. Wish is great. They're really nice quality, and I think this one was maybe $25, something like that. They're usually not over 40, which for a corset is like a steal, because those are really expensive. Excuse me, Lydia. Lydia, what are you doing? Get. Yeah, stop it. But yeah, that's pretty much the costume. So I guess what we'll do next is I will show you how I did the makeup and hair. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna try and do the hair. I'm just gonna try some stuff. I'm not exactly sure. I've tried looking at some like tutorials on how to do it, and not many people have a set way of doing it. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, just like bunch it up and then like put some bobby pins in there. And me over here with my really thick hair is like, we'll see about that. So I'm gonna try some things, see how it goes. My hair's already pretty like messy, wavy when I haven't done anything to it. So I'm just gonna let it be like this and maybe tease it a little, but I guess if you go out there gonna do this costume and your hair's really straight, I would recommend like crimping it or curling it with a really small curling iron, something like that. But mine's already pretty like wavy and messy, so I'm just gonna leave it. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Okay, as you can see, I'm just starting by parting my hair. I'm not doing it super fancy. I'm just kind of doing it kind of messy. It doesn't really matter. So I already corded the other side, but so because you couldn't see it, but basically what I'm doing, I tried a bunch of different things that didn't really work. And basically what I found worked out was I just decided to start taking sections of my hair and twisting them up and getting a bobby pin and bobby pinning it up there. I think I used about 2 per section, 1 on each side. That seemed to work the best. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason to where I was putting the pieces. I just kind of started doing it all over and kind of getting a mirror and looking at it in the back and seeing where I wanted pieces to go, and didn't really care if it looked perfect because Mrs. Lovett's hair doesn't look perfect. But yeah, that's just pretty much what I did, just pinning sections of hair up a little at a time. My hair is really thick, so that was kind of really the only way I could get it done. If your hair's thinner, maybe you can do it in ponytails or something like that. But this is what I did, and this is what seemed to work. Okay, so I've already primed my face and my eyes. I can leave you guys a link to the primer and the for both that I like, but you can just use whatever one you like. Right now I'm putting on just some really light foundation, like the lightest you can find. I'm already pretty pale, but this kind that I found is pretty light, and it makes me look even paler without looking like clown makeup. So and I'm just using my beauty blender and blending it all over my face.
and I eventually do get down on my neck and my chest too. I go even further. Alright, now I'm using a concealer, and it is just a white stick that I think it's Maybeline or whatever. I like using it whenever I'm doing a really pale character. It tends to be really good for that if you're trying to be really pale, and it also works as a highlighter too if you want to use it for that. But I'm mostly just using it as concealer, putting it under my eyes, and I think I use a little bit to cover up some of my blemishes, but that's pretty much it. Now I'm using a Ben Nye setting powder. It is just translucent, so it doesn't have any color. Ben Nye tends to be like the best that I like the most setting powders for makeup, especially Halloween makeup or special effects makeup. It's just really good at setting in all that stuff you've done, so I really like it. But I got it on Amazon. You can get it on their website. It's just the best if you're going to do any kind of costuming makeup, to be honest. So that's just what I'm doing right now. Go down my neck, everything that I, put the foundation on and everything, setting it with the powder. Okay, now I'm putting on just a little bit of blush. You can just use whatever blush you like to use. Not putting too much, but Mrs. Lovett isn't really supposed to be dead, so I'm using just a little bit. Alright, now I'm using a kind of a brownish gray color on this makeup palette I have. The makeup palette is called Twilight and Dusk palette, and there's two of them that I have. I'm going to be using them mostly for this makeup. I bought them a while back to do the makeup for my wedding, and I love them. It's a lot of like purples and reds and browns in it, and I got them on Amazon, so I can link to them as well. Anyway, I am using this like brownish color to do the sides of my like where my cheekbones are and then under my chin. Now I am using another color. It's another brownish, kind of like purplish color on the palette, and I am putting that in the crease of my eyelids and a little bit at the bottom under my eye, and then I'm using the residual, what's left on the brush, to kind of go down even further and kind of create like these bags into my eyes, to kind of make me look tired, because Mrs. Lovett looks pretty tired from making all those meat pies and everything. And I am also just using a blending brush too to blend that out a little bit. One of the great things about this makeup is it doesn't have to look perfect. Mrs. Lovett's makeup's pretty messy, so I'm just kind of going in and blending it and making those eye bags really stand out. Okay, now I'm using a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be putting that all over the top of my lid. I think I bring it down a little bit under my eye as well, just a little bit, not much, and I only blend a little bit down underneath the eye. Okay, now it's hard to tell because I use this color a lot, but it's just a dark brown, kind of like a chocolate brown on the palette, and I am using that to go in the crease again and blend the black and that other brownish purple color that I put in the crease together. Okay, now I'm taking a bright red that's on the palette and I am going under the lid here and just packing on a lot, making it really, really, really red, as red as I can. And I'm using a blending brush to kind of blend it a little bit. And I'm also dragging it down just a little to enhance the bags even more. I think I went in with that blending brush and kind of used what was left on it a little bit to kind of do on the sides of my nose as well. Now I'm taking just a black pencil eyeliner and I am going under my eyes and on the tops of my lids too, just where you put your eyeliner. I'm not being super careful about it, again, not worrying about it being messy. And then I go back in with the little blender that's on the other side of my eyeliner pencil and blending it a little bit, smudging it. And now I'm just curling my eyelashes and I'm talking to my husband who's in the bathroom getting himself ready. And then I'm just using my favorite mascara and just putting mascara on like you normally would. If you wanted to use false eyelashes for this look, you could. Do not like false eyelashes. I've used them before. I wore them many times in theater in high school, and I am absolutely tired of them. So any way I can avoid wearing false eyelashes, I will. So feel free if you want, but I'm just doing my regular old mascara. And now I'm doing the lips. I have this lip, it's like a lipstick balm sort of thing. I can't quite remember the brand, but I can link it in the description. And I tried showing what color it was, but the camera wouldn't focus, but the color was called Hannah. And it is one of my favorite brands. They have different colors and it's just super hydrating on your lips. I like using this color almost every single day.
guys, well, that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me kind of turn myself into Mrs. Lovett. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching our the results of our little photo shoot that me and my husband got done. We usually use those pictures to do a Halloween card every year. We like to do Halloween cards and sometimes Christmas cards, but mostly Halloween cards to our friends and family and stuff. So, and if any of you guys out there decide to do this costume also, I would love to see it. I would love to see your version of the costume, which leads me to the fact that I will be, I'll leave my Instagram in the description of the video, so you can tag me if you want, if you post pictures of your costume, which my pictures of my costume, me and my husband's, will also be on my Instagram, along with, there's past projects on there, past costumes on there as well, and lots and lots of pictures of Lydia, as always. But other than that, if you really liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and also hit the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. There'll be more and more Halloween videos to come, a few more, including, eventually our party, video of our party, so everybody can see how that turned out. I'm super excited and also nervous because there's still a lot to do, and not as much time to do it. So, but I am confident that it will all come together. And, but other than that, other than my Instagram, that is, I will also post a link to my Etsy shop where I sell lots of little Halloween things all year long, lots of witchy things, that kind of stuff. So if you're into that, please check that out. If you're looking to buy anything here in October, please get your orders in within like the next 2 weeks. I'm going to put my shop on vacation the week leading up to my party, so it'll be the second to last week of October and the last few days before Halloween, because me and my husband will be going to Disney for our anniversary trip. So please get those orders in if you're looking to get something in time for Halloween. So there you go. And then other than that, I will also link to, if you don't know, if you've never, if you are new to this channel, I have written 2 books on Amazon, and I will leave links to those as well. One is a zombie romance, and one is a vampire adventure story. They are both, Lydia, they are both very appropriate for the Halloween season. They're both very spooky. So if you're looking for something spooky to read, then please check them out. You can, they're available as paperback and Kindle versions. You can read a sample on Amazon before you buy. And if you ended up liking it, please give it a good review. It helps me out a lot. But other than that, that's it. I just want to also say thank you so much for all the love and support, all the likes and subscribes. It's been amazing. And I am going to continue to make cool content like this for you guys. So I'm loving every bit of it, and I'm glad you guys are too. Other than that, stay spooky out there, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!